Welcome back to CBS4K, and this is Menace. We're going to be looking at one of their trailers, so sit back, relax, and get ready for some fun.
Nox has landed. Our eyes see everything.
Coordinates loaded and spec'd. Hardware ready to operate at maximum kill potential.
A warrior like you is always a part of the holy flock. Should have never come here! Gate Ripper! 7-0!
Yeah, I'll help in a sec.
Hardware destroyed.
God protects me.
Fire mission underway.
Neutralized. Rip it apart!
Death takes my enemies. Touching them up. These dogs got by. Taking fire. Incoming.
Enemy hardware.
They keep coming.
Okay, now that we've seen it, let's dissect what we saw. So, I liked the destruction aspect of the trailer. I like when they're blowing up stuff. They're showing off the destructible environments. They're showing off, like, you can have mortar rounds going off. I don't know if you can control that or if it's just enemy controlled. I should say AI controlled. I do like the addition of, they showed off of various vehicles here too. And that's pretty cool. And the turrets. A beam from the sky. I'm curious if you can do that with your ship, because I know there's a ship that you can use as sort of like your helicarrier that takes you from planet to planet, and you do your campaign that way. I'm very curious about that. Also, they're going to do the characters different from Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers, all the characters are randomly generated in your armies, but here they're going to be story generated, meaning they're going to be pre-made. And they're not going to be from a random number generated sort of creation. It's just going to be prepackaged in the game and do what you do or choose. They're going to be a part of your party. Now, I find that kind of interesting, but at the same time, I'm not sure if that could... Because the reason why Battle Brothers has such replayability is because of the procedural generation, random number generation, and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see if they can copy-paste that to success here. I'm also glad they picked to do a, I would say normal battle, but less... Like, I've been told there's going to be monsters and mutants in the game, but I'm glad they've decided to focus on human enemies. Because they could do a campaign map and monster fight, a tactical battle later in the future. But right now, this is a good idea to show off a good idea of what you'll be doing in the combat missions. So, yeah. Okay, objective, pirate colony. I like the fact there's a drop ship here. That's pretty good. I've been told there's going to be multiple drop ships. I also like the fact there's different vehicles besides just mechs. I thought mechs was a good idea, but I was worried they weren't going to do other ships. I'm glad they have other sort of vehicles in the game. I said ships, but not. Vehicles. We got vehicles. That looks pretty cool. It's sort of acting as transport as well, and they're also going to be using missiles. I also like the fact that your soldiers go prone. That's a nice thing from XCOM, where you can send your troops prone. Not XCOM, Xenonauts. No, I don't think Xenonauts could do that. I think that maybe it'd just be Jagged Alliance. Yeah, Jagged Alliance could do that, but yeah. I like the fact there's missile launchers, and I like the physics in that. Like, look at that. They went flying out, flop down. Some people came out of the vehicle, so there's some survivors. I also like the fact that the vehicles can be used as cover. I think that's what they were implying with that scene right there. Yeah, they're implying that you can use it for cover. And there's cannons, there's lasers. Yeah. There's a lot of things. That's why you're here for that insight on it. There's a lot of things. Oh yeah, the mech's firing off multiple rounds. I like the design of the weapons, and I like there's some of them that look like they're outfitted with sniper rifles, and that looks like he's fitted with more of a heavy gun that fires multiple rounds. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think there's gonna be specializations in the squad. You're not just controlling one or two units; you're controlling entire squads. Kind of like that idea. This could be a real fun game. I don't know. The physics are great. I don't know too well of what a game like this would entail. I don't play games where combat situations like modern weapons. I usually play with knights and such. But I do play XCOM, and I do have an idea of that. What I think of this game is it's A, it's too early to really tell, and B, I do like the various environments they have so far. They have the wooded, they have a metropolitan area, but I want to see more before I say yeah, it's pretty good. But what I've seen so far, the way they set it up with the various background items, it looks very well done. I like the units. I like the fact that you can make mechs part of the gameplay and other vehicles as well. Those are very good positives. I like the use of units, and instead of just one or two units you control an entire squad of people that come from area to area. You can control different squads, and each member has a different weapon or specialty. So it makes it very flexible in what you're doing with your forces. I also like there's different objectives, and there's different, for instance, protect the colony. That means there's going to be different objectives. That's just one objective. It's probably multiple objectives. I'm curious to see what the kind of objectives we'll have. The big negatives I have is I'm not sure about taking away procedural generation. Procedural generation seems like a bad idea. Taking away procedural generation is a bad idea. Story-driven characters seem like a good idea, but honestly, once you play it once or twice, you get the idea, and you just sort of skip any sort of background or talking with them, and you just sort of it becomes more of a burden to this type of game than it is to an attribute. That's from my experience. They could prove me wrong and do a good job with it, so that we're all intrigued through multiple playthroughs, or there's multiple ways to get it. But as a side note, you sure you want to get story generate characters and permanent death? Because I want to let you know a little secret. A lot of people get their people killed quite regularly in these games. So can you still do the story with a bunch of dead people? With everyone else in the squad dead? Sorry, with the entire cast dead. Can you still do the story? If you can't, then I suggest you might want to rethink that just a little bit. Just a little bit. What else negative? Well, I thought that... I'm trying to think what else is negative. There's lasers. I like the lasers. I hope they have advanced weapons in... Hope they have a research tree. Hope they have a whole bunch of other stuff. The negative I have is they're not giving me enough on what the campaign is. They haven't really shown that, and that makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Like, what's wrong with the campaign? Or maybe they're trying to get it up just right, and they're just focusing on the tactical battles first, and just building that, and they're showing us the advanced stuff they have ready right now. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them showing that first. Overall, I think it's a good trailer, solid. I'd say keep an eye out for it, and the best way to keep an eye out for it is to subscribe to this channel and see if I drop some videos on it. I might be able to drop some more videos on it in the future if they drop some more trailers, or if they drop more articles out in the future. I might be able to put out some more. So subscribe, and I'll see if I can get you some more, hook you guys up with some more information. Also, you wish listed on Steam if you wish. So that does it for now. Listen to comments what you think of the trailer and what you're expecting from it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.